It's another K-Town beat.
YouTube. It's your boy, Mr. Outliner. I'm back. Brand new video. Got another drop fade with the curly top for y'all today. Another tutorial, haircut tutorial. But don't forget, like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend. You know how we do it. Anyway, we're going to jump straight into the haircut. Make the first guideline all the way around the head. You want to try to make it as even as possible so the fade can come out even. Then you want to go behind it and clean up underneath it. Just make sure it's bald, close as bald as possible. You can always come back and clean up even more, but if you do it now, you save yourself time later, right? So the next thing you want to do after you make your first guideline is you want to make your second guideline. And to make our second guideline, I'm going to use my wall seniors right here, but no guard on them. I'm just going to leave it open, and I'm going to come up about 1/2 inch, and I'm going to make the second guideline where you can see it. Now, I like to use a 2-step fading method, and that's what I do on most of my haircuts. And you see how I'm using these points of reference, right? I'm using the corner of the eye or the eyebrow for the first guideline, and the second guideline is the top of the eyebrow, right? So you can use that as a point of reference. Then you want to come back and you want to blend it. You want to do open and close. You want to get the first guideline out. Now, as you can see how I'm fading against the flow pattern of his hair. So when we say against the grain, that's going against it. So if you look at it, the way I'm angling the clipper, I'm doing it in an angle, and I'm only using the corner of the blade to remove that line. And you see what I'm doing here? I'm pulling the skin, stretching it a little bit so I can see, and I'm using my brush also to brush away the excess hair, right? So you want to clean it up. You see how it's coming out? So that first guideline is gone. So then after that, you want to go to the second guideline. And for the second guideline, we're going to use a 1 guard. And I'm using it open to close. You use it. And I might have used it midway because I already know what I want to do with the haircut. But if you're a beginner, you want to use it open to close, and you want to stretch the skin. You see I'm holding the top of his head. It looks like I'm just holding the top, but I'm actually pulling it, so I'm stretching the skin. And I'm doing the same thing I did to get rid of the first guideline. To get rid of the second guideline, I'm using the corner of the blade, and I'm fading against the flow pattern of the hair. Now you can see it much better right here. You see how it comes down at an angle a little bit. So that's why I'm going at an angle. Also, I'm going up and against it. So that's another way to help you get the line out, right? So you just want to keep working diligently till you get rid of it. And I took the guard off, the 1 guard off, and now I'm just going open to close like I did on the first guideline with the seniors. And you just want to work it away. Remember, use the corner of the blade. It'll make your haircut go by way faster. Now, when I was doing this, I noticed that I wasn't in love with the fade when I did this part. So I had to come back with my 1.5 guard to come back in and clean up some of the dark spots. Sometimes when you're doing it, you might look at it one way and be like, oh, I don't really like it. So you might have to come back and hit it. You see where I pointed at? Now I'm using the 1.5. I had to double work sometimes, but you know, it's all a process. Sometimes you can gauge it, sometimes you can't. But in this instance, it's really already faded. I just come back with the 1.5, come back with the 1, knock it down till it's blended the way I want it to be. And then you go on to the next step. And once you get finished getting it the fade the way you want it, then you come back, and I took the 1 guard right here, and I'm just hitting the edge of it, because a lot of times when the hair grows out, and especially when they keep the top curly like he did, it tends to be a little thick around the edge up. I like to have it smooth around the edge up, so that's why I use a 1 guard to cut it down in the front, and I kind of angle it, and I work my way until I get it to the point I like it. You know what I mean? So you brush, you know, you knock it down and you brush away the excess hair. And then you turn them around and you do the same thing on this side that you did on the other side. So again, I'm using those points of reference right there. You see that? So I'm making my second guideline open, no guard, and you do that to make your second guideline. Then, like I said before, you want to work your first guideline out. You do that, and then you move on to the second guideline. And then once you get to the second guideline, you do the same exact thing that you did on the other side. I use the one guard again, open to close, working the way that second guideline. And you know, like we did on the other side, we already know that we're gonna have to incorporate the 1.5 to make it look like the other side because of the bulk. You want to use the 1.5 to help you take away some of that excess bulk that was there. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean up that line, and then I'm gonna come back. If you see it, I'm working with the 1.5 after I do all this to blend it back down and get it exactly how I want it to look. As you can see, the fade is coming out good. We just detailing, picking our spots. The spots we don't like, you see I'm still pulling the skin. If you check it out, I'm grabbing the top of his head, but I'm pulling it. And I'm working the line out. Anything that I see that I don't like, I'll work it out until it's gone, right? So you just want to be consistent all the way around the head. Whatever you use on one side, you want to use on the other side. You want to apply the exact same methods. Now, question for you all. What's the hardest part for the barbers out here? What's the thing that you need the most help with? Leave it in the comments. Don't forget, and I'll reply to it. If you need help with something, I'll make sure to address it in my next video. Right? So right here, we're gonna do the same thing to the back of the head, what we did to the side of the head, and then we're gonna work on the edge of it. Now, on the edge of the part, you want to make sure that everything is laying down flat. That's how I do mine anyway. I like to make sure everything is laying down flat. Of course, he got a couple light spots in the front. That's okay. We're going to fix that. We're going to use enhancements on that. We're going to get them right. Now, I like to use a 1.5 right here because his hair is thick in the front. You just want to kind of make it lay with the rest of his hair, like on the sides. Even though I used the one guard on the side, I used a bigger guard in the front because he was already thin. Right there, I used my holding spray. It's called Frozen Stiff, and I got it from Sally's Beauty Supply. If you have one where you at, or you can go online and look it up. Real good holding spray, not too thick, works really well, right? And we use holding spray to make it dry, make the edge up crisp, make the hair stay in place. And you want to start from the middle and work your way over. Now, I'm not totally concerned about having it super straight right now. I'm just trying to get an outline of it, right? I'm just trying to work my way. You know, you can work diligently towards it. You don't have to just do everything right away. I don't, but you can, you know. I mean, it's just a thing that I do. Doesn't mean that you have to do it, right? And so on the edge up right here, you just want to, you know, tap and pull away because you don't want to dig too deep into his lineup. Right here, this is a natural line for him. I'm showing you right here, you can see it. He has a curve, a natural curve. And I'm not going to try to force anything right here. I'm just going to try to stay exactly where it is. It doesn't have to be short right now. Again, like I said, it doesn't always have to be short. Now, as you know, these are the trimmers that I always use. The Babyliss Rose Gold Effects. Like I said, the most powerful trimmer, cordless trimmer there is out there. And I like the way that they cut once you get them set. You have to get them set right, and I got a video for that. If you haven't seen it or you need a review on it, I have a video. If you search some of my older videos, probably like 2 or 3 months ago or whatever, so you want to check it out and see if you like them. But anyway, back to the haircut. I keep his line natural. If you see right here on his beard, I keep it natural also. He's not trying to have a defined beard. He just likes it where it's lightly lined up. So somebody's going to be in the comments and be like, man, you didn't do his beard good. He didn't ask for that. You know, sometimes when you're doing videos, it's cool to show everything. But if a client doesn't ask for that, you can't just do it. You know what I mean? So I do what people ask me to do. Sometimes people like it a little rough. You know, like they stuff, you know, they beard not too neat. Just, you know, like me. But anyway, we do the same thing on the other side that we did on this side that we did on the other side, right? You clean them up, and then you work your way all the way around and back to the front. And then once you get to the front, like I say, you want to stay like right where the edge up is. This is already his edge up. We don't have to do much. It's not going to be super straight like a lot of my other haircuts, but it's going to be straight as possible without, you know, taking his line away or back up too far. A lot of people get in the comments and want to say, man, you push his edge up back. I did a close-up just so you can see what it is, right? Look at it. I ain't doing nothing, but you want to keep brushing and combing just to make sure you get any hair that's hanging over. You want everything to be on point, nice. You see that? That's a natural edge up, no enhancements involved. You want to make sure your corners, both your points right here line up. And if you see his edge up, it's straight for the most part. It's not super straight, but it's straight. Once we put the enhancement on it, I can kind of mask some of that of his natural line just to make it fill in and look even better. So right here, you use it, put the card against it. I'm using the Magic Master airbrush that I got from Amazon. If you need to know, I'll leave a link down in the comments. Ask me and I'll leave it for you. I'll tell you exactly where I got it from. But I did change the airbrush on it. I bought a different airbrush than it came with, but you can use the one that it came with also, but I just wanted to switch it up because it was a little better. The other one kept getting clogged. So you use it and you spray just the light spots. You don't want to do too much because you want it to look natural as possible. You see that? See? It's natural. We clean it up, fill in the rest of the little spots. Boom, we do the same thing. We're gonna hit the side right here. Boom, black them up, not too much, just a little bit. Make it all look even and neat. And then you wanna come back and you might need to tap it again while it's wet. A lot of times that's what you should do.
It's another K-Town beat.
And here I'm just showing you how you tap it, and you're just cleaning it up. You're not doing anything extra. It's just a tap and go thing. And we're gonna work on this beard and then come back to the front. I'm gonna use some topic on the front of it just to give it that extra pop, and then we'll be close to done. But first, before we do put the topic on, I wet his hair up. I use a curling cream that I got. I use different ones. You just want to use some that says curling cream, and you put it in, moisturize his hair a little bit, make his curls pop a little bit, and then I want to come back and I want to use the topic. I apply it the exact same way that I apply the color with the airbrush. You just come across and clean it up. The fibers are better because they build the hair to make it look more natural than the color does. So I like to go over it with the fibers just to make it look a little bit more natural. And again, you might have to come back and tap the little hair that's hanging over. If you saw the hair that's hanging over. But now you see the edge up at the end. It looks very sharp, crisp compared to how it was at first. And that's it, so like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend. You know how we do it. You know what I'm saying? Until next time, love, peace, and hair grease. I'm out.